Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This pick a card reading is going to focus on career and money. So what's next for you when it comes to your career and or money situation? So if you have not as of yet chosen a card deck or a crystal on the table, go ahead and do that now. Down below in the description box there are timestamps that'll take you directly to the portion of the video in silence so you can look at the cards and the crystals up close via a video clip and a picture clip. You can pause where necessary, take as much time as you need in order to choose. It's in silence so that way you are not disturbed at any moment during your selection process, and you can take whatever time you need in order to focus to choose. If you feel led to pick more than one card stack or crystal on the table during your selection process, by all means, please listen to your intuition. Pick more than one card stack or crystal if you feel it necessary. Listening to your intuition is always going to be highly encouraged here. Always do what is best for you. Pick more than one if you feel it necessary. These readings are timeless, so whether you watch it at the upload time or sometime later down the road, whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel that intuitive nudge to watch, there indeed may be a message here for you. Nonetheless, what I always say is that these readings are general. I can't possibly expect to connect with every single person that watches. There will be many of you. But what I always say is, if you happen not to find a message here within this reading, maybe before you click off my channel altogether, have fun exploring my channel. I have playlists that are specified specifically for a variety of topics of pick a card readings. So love, spirituality, there's even pick a card readings for your birthday. So I've done a variety of card readings there. Have fun exploring. You may indeed find another message that connects better for you instead, right? Again, it's general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I trust that no matter what the situation may be, the universe will always guide you right and true and finding the message that you need at the right moment to confirm something important to you along the way, because that's how the magic works. And I trust that the magic will direct you to the right message for you, whether it's my reading or someone else's entirely. So with all of that being said, Star Family, let's go ahead and go directly into your reading of choice. Pile number 1, you chose the black tourmaline crystal and you chose the Everyday Witch Tarot. So that's what I'll be using for you today. We're going to kind of approach this as a spread. We want to take a look at first what opportunities are coming your way, and then we're going to move forward from there. Okay, so let's see what's next for you in regards to opportunities when it comes to career and or money. Pile number 1, viewers. Let's see. What's next in career and or money for pile number 1, viewers? Let's see. We're going to ask for some, there we go, to reveal some opportunities if there are any. That flew out. Nice. Okay, so the Chariot energy, what's next for you? This is about movement and progression forward. So I love that this is here, because this is saying that you're harnessing a lot of your energy when it comes to your career, also your money. Maybe you're being very, I just got the word put together. Okay, it feels like things are coming together. The reason for this, the feeling that I'm getting from this, is that with the Chariot energy, you are harnessing everything that you got in order to make something happen. It is about forward progression, and a lot of it is leaving the past behind you. So what I see as far as what's next is that you're moving forward, and this is a card of success. So you're on the right track. You're moving forward towards something successful. There could be, I mean, with this card, especially because the artwork, there could be an option or a choice because it says this way or that way, right? You may have some options. with this in regards to career. You might have an opportunity where you have to choose. You might have to decide between two companies, let's say. If you have put applications out for a job, you could have two places fighting over you. And it's a matter of choosing, okay, which one am I going to decide on? But nonetheless, the feeling is here is no matter what you decide, you're going to decide and discern in the direction of what's best, in the direction of what's going to bring you the most success. When it comes to money, I'm looking at this like, well, what's next for you is that you're actually focusing and harnessing all your energy to make shit happen, basically. And it's a lot of your energy put into something in order to maybe multiply or materialize your money. Sometimes the number 7 can speak of personal growth and working up to something in a sense, because you're challenging yourself to grow, to expand. And oftentimes with the number 7, it can speak of a spiritual pursuit of some sort, because, you know, especially if you guys are life path 7. Nonetheless, this is also energy of Cancer. So any of you Cancer people out there watching. But I feel like what's next for you is forward movement, momentum, success. You're headed in the direction of your success. You might have a choice when it comes to a job offer. You might have, you know, a couple of companies clamoring for you. But this looks like no matter what you decide, you'll be fine and you'll be moving forward, leaving a lot of the past behind, leaving the dust, the past in the dust, basically. Because with this energy, you don't look back. It's just forward movement, focus on your future, focus on the things ahead of you, focus on the opportunities ahead of you, and going in the direction of those things without allowing the past to kind of sway you and make you veer off course. Okay, so I kind of want to see another card for this, right? As far as what's next in regards to money and career. Okay. Oh, the 8 of Wands. Whoa, yeah, look, more energy of movement forward. Okay, I have to put it out there because now we have 2 cards saying it. I have to wonder if any of you are going to be relocating for work. Or going where the money is. 8 of Wands is super successful too because it's high energy, it's fast moving energy. It can speak of travel. So I don't know if any of you are relocating for work, going where the money is. Some of you could be crossing state lines also to find work. For instance, you could cross the state line to make more money in that state and live at, have a lower cost of living wherever you are residing, you see. So that's what this is kind of giving me for pile 1. You could be relocating, crossing state lines if you live in the US, right? To have work, but making more money so that way you can have more where you live. 8 of Wands is also about networking. So again, it's about phone calls, emails, texts, people reaching out to you, people sending you messages, communicating with you. So again, when I was getting the vibe that some of you could actually have options and choices when it comes to like a job offer, you're going to have people clamoring, right? Like I said, and they're going to be giving you a phone call over here with the 8 of Wands and reaching out. But nonetheless, no matter who's reaching out to you, what the options are, it does feel like you're going to be making a choice soon and you're going to decide what is best for you and move forward in the direction of that, and it will be successful. Okay, 8 of Wands is always good energy to me. It'll carry you far, okay? And I always think of also arrows, right? And arrows land their mark. So this is you landing your mark. All right, as far as what's next in career, money. Again, I feel like you're moving in the direction of what's going to bring you success with the Chariot. And you could also, with the 8 of Wands, be following up on personal inspiration and or ideas that are going to take you in the direction of that success. And when you pursue an idea, and with the 8 of Wands, maybe a passion, right? Because you're divinely inspired to pursue that. This is telling me with these 2 cards that what's next is that if you pursue that passion with the 8 of Wands, you will find your success there, and therefore the success will bring money. Okay. So let's find out what you should know about this. What is it that you should know about this? Okay. Look, another another energy of movement forward, Knight of Swords. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't know if that's you somewhere in your chart. But this is about being very intellectual, right? Like using your mind and putting your mind into something and moving forward on that thought or idea. So again, especially if it's a creative situation with the Eight of Wands, I always think of the wands as a divine spark. So this is telling me that what to know about this is to be very, like, strategic, okay, is the word that's coming to me for the Knight of Swords. Be very strategic in regards to how you go about these things. You are smart, you are witty, you are clever, you have insight. All right, when I think of birds, I think of higher sight, higher perspective. This is telling me that you're more than capable of making the right decision if it's a choice. You have your wits about you, you're super focused, and you're going to move forward with your focus, and there's nothing that's going to deter you from that forward movement and focus. Again, harnessing all your energy with the Chariot to go in the direction of something you see ahead of you, and that's what you're doing. So this is telling me that you definitely have your wits about you. You will accomplish your goal with the Knight of Swords. This is telling me with the Knight of Swords to hold the vision that you see in your mind's eye of the outcome you desire. That's what you should know. Continue to hold true to the vision. Don't let that go. Because you will land your mark. You will make the mark. You will achieve what it is that you set out to do. There's some kind of ideas with the Eight of Wands that is brewing, and that's what's next. Or maybe ideas incoming that are going to stir you up, fire you up, because again, Wands is super passionate, in the direction of something. But if you really desire this and you really want this and you have your focus set on it and you hold that vision, right? Spirit's saying here, what you need to know about this is that if you hold that vision, you will accomplish it, right? So Spirit's saying here, hold the vision and move in the direction of it. Don't look back. Look forward, because that's where your prize is. With your success, the money will come. If it's a creative goal or idea, with your focus, it will have a result. It will result in your success with the Chariot. And again, with success comes money. You're smart. You can do this. And that's what you need to know. So let's take a look at the overall outcome, okay? Whoa, okay. Ah, look at that. Yes. 3 of Pentacles. So basically this is telling me that you're going to, if you're deciding between a job and you have people clamoring to give you a job, you have options in regards to what job to pick. You will make the right choice. That's what you need to know with the Knight of Swords. You will make the right choice. You are smart enough to make the right choice. You're not going to mess this up. You're going to land the job, right? Because the 3 of Pentacles is that. 3 of Pentacles is about people noticing you for what you bring to the table. They are recognizing you for your work, okay? And they're admiring what you have to offer. 3 is a number of growth and expansion. It can speak of manifestation. Okay, 7 as a number also speaks of personal growth, more of like of an internal spiritual growth, right? 3 speak of more like an external growth in your physical. It's creation, materialized, right? So I'm looking at this like, yeah, as far as the outcome, you'll get the job, you'll have room to grow, people will admire you and appreciate you, especially because you have skills and you have talents that are admirable, right? You have qualities that are worth pursuing. I'm looking at this like also with the 3 of Pentacles, this is about teamwork makes the dream work. So people are going to be enthusiastic to kind of, work beside you and be a team player. So you may wherever you go, if this is a job, you may very well love the people that you work with this card, which is good. Because if you're there for how many hours at a day, don't you want to at least get along with the people that you work with? Likewise, if this is a creative goal, passion that you have, right? This is telling me that, again, you're getting recognized for your talents and your gifts. If you pursue this idea with your passion and your focus, success will come from this because you're holding the vision. With the success, the money will come. And there will be no shortage of people admiring you for your abilities, your talents, your gifts, your creative skill, whatever it is that you are in the process or soon to be pursuing. All right. There is growth and expansion taking place with this card. So you will establish something with this Three of Pentacles. And it's a good foundation. Okay. You'll be establishing a solid foundation with or towards your goals, maybe even business pursuits for some of you, right? And also your career. There will be a nice foundation started here. Okay, so let's see if we can get a pocket oracle card. One card. Pile number 1 in regards to career and money. There's a bonus card here. Whoa, maybe we got 2. Hold on here. What do we have? Oh, yeah, look at that. Here's the antidote, right? It's talking about a solution. The cure, right? Especially if you've been struggling, like, to maybe launch an idea off the ground. If you've been wondering, when are you going to get callbacks for job interviews and all that. This is saying a solution is at hand. The cure is at hand, okay? Because, like, if you get, I'll give you an example. You get poisoned by a snake, you need an antidote, right? In order to cure or to resolve the poison within you, or kind of like, I don't know what the word is for that, like, balance it out, right? And then you have the ladder, which is climbing the ladder, right? Here you are soon to climb the ladder. Here's the cure. Here's the solution to the issue or the problem. And here you have you climbing the literal ladder, okay, towards your success. It's only up from here. That's what the ladder symbolizes. It's only up from here. So I love this combination. This is basically telling me that any concerns that you've had, any previous troubles, okay? Because in order to have an antidote, there would have had to been I guess a problem, an obstacle, a hindrance of some sort, right? An issue. So any previous issues that you had are resolved with this, right? And then it helps you advance upward. Okay? This is about a remedy. That's the word I was looking for. It gives the remedy to the issue, the solution to the problem, and it brings equilibrium to a situation, right? So the ladder is all about you climbing upward, and it's only up from here. So to me, that's super positive in a sense that here's the problem, right? Or the obstacle that you're curing, or you have the remedy to, and this is about you overcoming and reaching your goals, stepping up and achieving things. So that's absolutely perfect. So let's see if we can get a divine door as your final, okay? Whoa. Okay, so this is your doorway, and it says, forgive and forget, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies, arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. Whoa, so you could forget all the issues of the past, okay? Right here. This is you overcoming previous obstacles or limitations when it comes to your career and or money situation or your goals, right? Forget all that. Like I said, leave all that in the past with the Chariot, because Chariot gets on the chariot itself and leaves everything in the dust. All it can focus on is forward movement, momentum, not looking back. Again, you can't create your future dwelling on your past. So that to me is forgive and forget, right? Cleanse all that away. Get those worries out of your mind, heart, body, spirit. Arise and awaken to the new. See a new sunrise. The sun is a symbol of success. So again, you have the chariot and you have the sunrise itself beckoning you. A new day, it's a new dawn, new opportunities, right? Coming your way. I love that. So let's see if we can get a roll of the dice, right? If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice for angel numbers. This is kind of my way of letting the magic speak for itself, right? So I roll the dice, and these numbers that come up from the dice may confirm some things I've already said in this reading and or provide you with specific messages that you need on your journey. I don't recommend a source because, for one, it could be one you don't like. Two, sometimes when you take the journey to research things for yourself, you come across other synchronicity and serendipity Spirit needs you to find. If I gave you a shortcut, I might rob you of that experience. Don't want that to happen. We want everybody to find their own magic, right? Likewise, I always tell everybody not to put the number interpretation in the comment section at all for that same reason. All right, so let's see what numbers come up for you, pile number 1 viewers, in regards to career and money. So we have 7. Wow, okay, just like the chariot. Let's see, 7. No way. Do you see that? 7, 7. All right. No way. 777. Okay. Go play the lottery or something while you're at it. 777. I can't make this up. Okay. So I also have to wonder, because there's like a lot of 7s from the dice and then from the card, if some of you have spiritual goals that you're pursuing. Maybe you are part of your career endeavors or part of your goals, creative goals, are related to your spiritual purpose. Again, life path 7, right? For some of you. Not all you're going to be life path 7, but 7 as a number itself speaks of the spiritual journey, okay? So, yeah, there you go. 777 is your angel number, pile number 1 viewers. Again, I'm letting the magic speak for itself because it always does. Lots of beautiful synchronicity show up in my readings. If you watch me enough, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I'll leave you here. Best wishes to you in all your pursuits, pile number 1 viewers. Much love. Take care, okay? And if you feel that this reading has helped you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. And if you want to take it a step further to support what I do, check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there that I make with my 2 hands. Really cool tektite crystals like Moldavite and Living Desert glass. I even have Lemurian seed crystals there now that I'm working on getting out to everybody. And I also have personal readings and light language activation sessions when available. So much love to you wherever you are, pile number 1 viewers. Take care. Always keep shining. Pile number 2 viewers, you chose this lovely piece of clear quartz as your crystal. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. I'm going to put that there. This is your tarot. This is the Scorpio Sea Tarot. I have been kind of slowly working with this one because it is a little different, but I really do appreciate the artwork. Quite beautiful. So that's what I'll be using for you today. And we're going to be looking at this reading a little differently than I normally do. So it's kind of like a spread. We're going to be looking at what opportunities are coming in for you, or what's next, right, in regards to career and money. Then we want to progress from there, okay? And I'll pull cards from there and ask different questions moving on. So let's see. Make sure I don't have the whole deck upside down. All right. So pile number 2, what's next for you in regards to career and money? Any incoming opportunities? It would be nice to know, right? So let's see. Pile number 2, what's next for you when it comes to money and career? Okay, what do we have? Wow, so we have the Fool energy. That's beautiful. Okay, and then we also have the intuitive energy of the animal medicine of the cat. We also have the animal medicine of the butterfly. Okay, so what this is telling me is, if I look at the animal medicine in addition to the Fool itself, right? Fool speaks of new chapters, new beginnings, new things, being open-minded to the possibilities. It's an optimism, okay? So what's next for you feels like a new journey, a new opportunity. There's an open door that you're walking into when it comes to career and or money opportunities that are going to come to you in a way where, for one, you're with the Fool's energy, you're going to have to kind of take a risk or a leap of faith on an opportunity when it arrives. This opportunity may open up a door you weren't intending to go through, but nonetheless, it's going to provide, with the butterfly energy, positive change and transformation. Okay, it's a metamorphosis energy with the butterfly. The cat energy speaks of intuition. So I feel like there is an opportunity. What's next is that there's an opportunity when it comes to career or a money-making endeavor that's going to require that perhaps you take a leap of faith and trust your intuition into the opportunity that is presented to you. This opportunity is going to initiate some changes, because the Fool is the beginning of something new. And oftentimes we don't know what the end result is going to be when we step into the new. But again, we have to trust with our intuitive energy and go anyway. Right? Especially if we want the change that comes with the new. Oftentimes we're scared of the new because it's the unknown, right? The thing is, the Fool doesn't carry much with him. He normally has his little satchel, and he goes and takes that journey anyway, not knowing 100% what the end result is going to be. But he goes anyway. He does take a leap of faith that is kind of a bravery test in a sense, because you kind of face your fears and you leave the baggage of your fears behind in order to go in the direction of something up ahead. So when I'm looking at this is telling me that in regards to career and or a money opportunity, something will be presented to you in a way that's going to require that maybe you trust yourself. Trust yourself to go in the direction of what you seek. Even if it scares you, you might be happy with the changes that it brings. Okay? So let's see. What is it that you need to know about this? What is it that you need to know about this? Pile number 2. Whoa, what is that? Another cat. Okay. To me, that's confirming the energy of this card here. For one, there's an option. There's a choice to make, right? And you might vacillate. You might go like this, weighing the pros and cons, right? And I think that's normal. But again, you see how the cat is on her shoulder? She's trusting her intuition. And you know what I love about this? Look at the eye level. You see? They're seeing, it kind of feels like they're seeing eye to eye, but it's more or less like she's seeing eye to eye with herself, with her inner knowing, with her intuitive discernment. So I'm looking at this like, yeah, the 2 of coins is, you're going to have to weigh your pros and cons. But I think your intuition is going to tell you to leap anyway. So be prepared for that little fight within yourself a bit, that vacillating to take place. But at the same time, this is also saying what you need to know is that your intuition knows best. That your inner being is always in alignment with the Most High. And your inner being knows what to do. So when you trust your intuition, you will not have the fear in taking the leap when something presents itself. I feel with the Fool, it's new. It could be a new job. It can be a new opportunity to make money or expand on money or expand on a goal that could make you money, right? But you got to kind of conquer the fear that would maybe talk you out of taking that leap. And here is the kind of fight, right? The two, and it's not like, I guess it's a fight. I don't know what else as far as another word to use, but it's the internal kind of like up and down. And it's fluctuation, right? It's a state of flux with the Two of Coins that you might feel. Plus, you might, again, have options. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I choose job A? Do I choose opportunity B? What's really cool is this is the Two of Pentacles, right? And we have two butterflies. So you see how the cat is playing with the two butterflies, right? It's kind of like going like this with the two butterflies. That's exactly the energy of the Two of Coins. I could see the balancing act or the vacillating between options, right? You might have two jobs or two decisions, or you might have to decide between two things, right? But I could also see that as the internal, right? Your logical mind is saying one thing and your heart is saying another, and the kind of like dissonance or discrepancies between the two. But the Two of Coins also gives you an opportunity to balance out those vacillating aspects within. Also, what you need to know about this opportunity is that with the Two of Pentacles, it's also indicating that you may have to juggle a few things, literally, maybe even figuratively, but on a literal sense, it's saying you may have to juggle a few things so you can take that leap in the direction of your intuition. Something on a circumstantial level, physical level, maybe you might have to juggle a regular 9 to 5 while you pursue something that your soul is calling you to do. So again, you could work a regular job during the day and then focus on your desire in the evening, right? Or your talents, your gifts, or the things that you want to hone in the evening, a hobby that you want to turn into a business in the evening, right? Sometimes you got to do both to get it off the ground, as an example. And that may be what Spirit's trying to tell you. This is what you need to know, that if this is what you really want to pursue, you might have to juggle both things for a little bit. Okay? So what is the overall outcome for this? Let's see if we can get a card. And you know what? When I say like you might have to juggle both for a little bit, I don't think that's unreasonable, right? That's normal, I think. Because you got to eat too, right? You got to eat. You got to keep that roof over your head. You got to make sure you have what you need for, you know, at first. But it's also with the understanding that Spirit's always going to provide, because again, God is the source of all your supply. So, you know what I mean? It's an everlasting supply. It never runs out. It's infinite. That's an affirmation. God is the source of all my supply. All my needs are met at every moment of time and point of space, okay? God is the source of all my supply. All my needs are met at every moment of time and point of space. So you go into it trusting, right, that Spirit will provide. Even if you have to hustle a little bit at first and juggle two things at once, go into it trusting. You know, some of you might have to cut back hours on your normal 9 to 5 in order to give more time to your passion. You know, and there goes the little bit of hustle. But it's with the trust that God will provide. Okay? So let's see what the outcome is. Pile number 2, the overall outcome of this. Pursuit. I feel like you're taking a journey, so you are pursuing something with the Fool. This is new to you. And maybe you're juggling in your mind and in your heart whether you should take this leap or not. You know, but Let's see what the overall outcome is. Five of Wands. You might struggle, but that's more of a, to me, competition, or you might feel the stress of competition. You might, another thing I'm feeling is that you might talk yourself out of it because maybe it's too competitive. The market is competitive. Let's say, especially if you're trying to launch something off the ground, something new, and you want to take that leap of faith on yourself. Again, it's the internal and external struggle I was already talking about, right? The vacillating back and forth. That's also Five of Wands, because it's either speaking of competition, right? Externally, especially in the workplace, if it's a highly competitive market, depending on your career, whatever it is that you're doing, you might come across competition, sure. But the Five of Wands also talks about angst and frustration internally or externally with someone else. So based on what I was indicating about the vacillating back and forth, it doesn't surprise me that you might struggle, right, with that angst. Should I not? Do I have what it takes? Do I not? You know, it's that fight within. And it's funny that I said fight. And I was like, is that the right word to use? Well, I guess it was, because, again, the Five of Wands is, you know, normally a fight. Okay. And what this is feeling like is like, it could be, the outcome is that, not that you would necessarily, and I'm going to grab another card, but it's not that you would necessarily fail. It's almost like more or less a fear of failure, a fear of falling off the horse. Okay. A fight within, you know. I mean, yes, it could literally be that there is a competitive nature in a certain field of work that you're pursuing, or even a creative goal, right? So let's see, one more card for the outcome. Whoa, Wheel of Fortune. And I kind of want to see what's underneath the deck, okay, as, you know, an underlying influence. The Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers energy, again, speaks of a decision, a choice, right? Options. It's internal alchemy. The balance of mind and heart, right? Again, the conflict of head and heart. Your mind says one thing, your heart says another. I mentioned that. And that is the Lover's energy. We have masculine and feminine aspects within ourselves that sometimes can go like this with each other, right? And we have to bring that into alignment. But I feel that the number 6 is here saying underneath the surface, you are trying to bring this into alignment in order to pursue your passion. You might feel that internal fight and struggle within with the Five of Wands. You might feel like there's too much competition. But I also feel that the Wheel of Fortune, because it's showing us, right? Ask for another card. It's telling us that you're headed in the direction of your fortune, okay? Of your destiny, of maybe even your fate. The Wheel of Fortune is an energy where I always call it like it's the wheel of change, and sometimes Spirit takes the wheel for a little bit, but it's so that way it can go and redirect you where you need to go. So this is telling me not to fight with yourself if there's something internally, spiritually, that you know you need, right? Don't fight with yourself so much. Don't beat yourself up over it. It's kind of like the advice, because underneath the surface, you're coming into alignment with this. And yes, it feels kind of like, feels a little angsty with the Five of Wands, right? In getting there. But it's leading you to something good. He's holding a fish. Fish, they speak of multiplication, right? Like Jesus fed the multitude with only a few fish. That's also a sign of fertility and abundance. So the feeling here is, the outcome is, you might feel angsty and like you're struggling to achieve something, but there is change, right? We have the butterfly is a symbol of change. We have change afoot, okay? The butterfly, you're undergoing some changes in the pursuit of this thing. Your intuition knows what the right thing to do is. And you might fight with yourself in the pursuit of this because, again, your mind says one thing, your heart says another, but your soul is asking you to listen to your gut. You pursuing this, trusting yourself, trusting intuition is going to initiate a lot of change, right? And it may be that you feel like you're taking a risk, right? Sometimes the Wheel of Fortune can speak of chance, and so does the Fool. But underneath the surface, you're coming into alignment with something that is, right, with the Lover's energy. It's the number 6. It brings you into alignment with someone or something. So I feel like you're coming into alignment. If it's not just about a decision, you're coming into alignment with something. Number 6 is a number of balance and reciprocity. Again, the outcome is that you're being led to your fortune, to your destiny, or something that's meant for you. It's like I always say that sometimes the universe collides you with something that you're meant for with the Wheel of Fortune. The road there might be a little bumpy, okay? Not gonna lie, it might be a little bumpy. You might fall off your horse a few times. I mean, don't we all? But I also feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit's got the wheel and it's leading you to something better, something great. You just can't see it right now. Underneath the surface, you're coming into alignment with something that is destined for you, meant for you, maybe part of your purpose. It's initiating a lot of change, positive change, I feel, with the butterfly, because it always leads you to your greatness, right? If you think of a butterfly, they start off as this gooey little blob in a chrysalis, and then they form into this amazing, beautifully intricate creature, right? And it's kind of like a symbol for us evolving into our greatest version, our greatest self-expression. And I think the outcome is that you're being you're being led on the path to your destiny. And the thing is that sometimes destiny calls us, right? When destiny calls, sometimes it requires that we face our fears. Destiny is like the greatest version that you have in your mind's eye for yourself, right? And when we choose to go in the pursuit of it, it is scary. But if Spirit inspired you with that vision, again, you are in alignment with the divine mind of God and Spirit at all times. So if you were inspired with a beautiful vision for your future, that was you co-creating with Spirit towards your destiny, towards, again, your purpose oftentimes. And we fight with ourselves on a material matrix level. We fight what our spirit shows us in our mind's eye through that visionary work, because our logical mind talks us out of it and this, that, and the other, right? But you're being led towards something beautiful with the Wheel of Fortune. Again, it has the word fortune. So blessings of abundance, prosperity, right? With the fish, fertility. So when I think of fertility, I think of expansion, right? Multiplication, things thriving, growing. So I kind of feel it's like, don't fight with yourself because you're being led towards something that you're meant for. And with the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, it's like, I always call it like the roulette wheel, because you're at the casino, you throw the ball, you don't know where the ball's going to land, and for a moment you feel like you're out of control. But it's really, that's not the case. Spirit has the wheel. Spirit is steering you in the right direction. And oftentimes the pursuit or the road that we take to pursue our greatest version of ourselves feels sometimes like it's out of our control. But you're always being guided where you should be. You're always going to collide with your highest good, right? You're going to eventually collide with what is meant for you. And that's the thing. It's almost like when you take the leap, you get rewarded for it because you're showing spirit that you're trusting. So I feel like you taking a leap of faith on yourself and fighting through the fear, fighting through the wobbly feeling in the pursuit of it, you not being scared to fall off your horse once, twice, as many times as it takes, and getting back up and hopping back on it again, right? Because you have a choice there. You can fall off the horse and stay falling off, or you can get the hell back on. It's, you know, I would hope you would hop back on again and not give up on your dream. I saw something, I was out of state just a few days ago. And there was graffiti on the wall on a building as I was stopped at a red light. It said, "Don't let fear get in the way of you conquering your dreams." And I feel like I saw that. I saw that on the wall, so that way I can mention it right now for your reading. Because when I stopped and I saw that, I was like, yes, 100%. Okay. Try again, right? Isn't that what they say? Persistence, right? Eventually, you're going to get there. And spirit will align you with it. Because what you seek is also seeking you, right? That's how it works. So I'm rambling now, but let me grab a pocket oracle here. Underneath the surface, what you don't realize is you are coming into alignment with this thing. There is a little bit of contrast, right, and resistance that you may feel between your head and your heart. But your intuition here, what you need to know is your intuition, right? You will come into alignment with your intuition. Because again, I was looking at their eyes are at the same level. Okay, and the cat represents the intuition. So I do feel you will come into alignment with your intuition to pursue this, no matter how many times you fall off your horse and have to get back up on it again. I don't think that part of it's going to scare you. I feel like if anything, it'll just make you stronger in pursuit of it. And it'll make the reward that much sweeter. Okay? Because you didn't give up. So again, you have abundance as the outcome, right? With the fish and fertility. So it may be a bumpy ride, but it's still going to lead you to your blessings, is the outcome. And to your inner alignment as well. And to your metamorphosis, right? So again, let's see. Wow. Yeah, this is beautiful. This is basically saying you've heard the call. This is the spiritual trumpet, okay? And you heard the call. You're hearing the call. You can't ignore this, okay? This is your wake-up call. You can't ignore this. You can't ignore it. This is your spirit calling you in this direction. And it may scare the shit out of you, but at the end of the day, right, this is, your intuition's not going to let you sleep on it. I mean, when you get an alarm, right, when you sound the alarm, or when you have the alarm set in the morning, you can't ignore that. You can hit snooze all you want, but eventually you're going to have to get the heck up and go, right? That's what this is telling me. And the horse technically is a animal medicine of movement. speed and action, momentum. A working horse, right? They put in the work. And they're strong. They have the strength and the stamina. That's why they call it horsepower, right? Oh, how many horsepowers does that Hemi have? Well, it's a lot. You know, so it's telling me that you have, the outcome is that you have the stamina and the horsepower to pursue your fortune, your destiny, your fate, and trust that Spirit is going to align you with this. You've heard the call. Spirit is calling you, beckoning you, okay, with the trumpet. Maybe even your spiritual team, your guides, giving you downloads and communicating. They're not letting you fall asleep. They're not letting you hit that snooze button. Okay. So that, yeah. Let's see. I have a Divine Doors card for you. I know this was a long one, but I like it. Whoa, okay. There is your card. Hold on, let me get a focus on this. See that? Wow, that's really cool. I love the contrasting colors. And I don't know if you can see the tree roots there. That is so cool. Let's see what it says. Divine Guardian. No way. Divine Guardian. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Oh my gosh. Yes. Sorry, I get excited. Yes, this is what I'm trying to say. You are protected. Your spirit team's looking out for you. That's why they're trying to not let you fall asleep on this idea. Okay, it might take a risk on your behalf, but it's a risk you take with Spirit, trusting that Spirit is always going to catch you if you fall, right? If you fall. You're not alone in this pursuit. This is part of your spiritual, maybe your spiritual path and purpose. Your spirit team is looking out for you. They're saying, please don't be nervous or afraid, ever. Today or tonight, there's no need for this nervous fear or energy. The path you are on will lead you just right. Yes. Could it get any more clear than that? Like I was saying, this is about you coming into alignment with something, you know, big here, okay, with the trumpet. Because when the trumpet sounds, you gotta heed the call. Okay, it's an awakening taking place here. So let's see what angel numbers come up for you. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice for angel numbers. These angel numbers may confirm some things I've already said in this reading. That's how the magic works. I trust that the magic will deliver every time. It may confirm everything I've said in this reading and or provide you with additional messages that you need on a personal level. I don't like to recommend a source to look up the numbers because I want you to take the journey to find your own magic, right? Because sometimes when you take the journey to research the numbers for yourself, you come across other synchronicity and serendipity that you need to find along the way for further confirmation on your journey. Not only that, if I recommend a source, it could be one that you don't like, right? And that could lose some of the fun in it. And not only that, what I always tell everybody is, please, in the comment section, do not put the number interpretation in the comment sections for others, because we want everybody to take the journey to find the magic for themselves, again, because they can come across other things that they need on the search to the numbers, right? And we wouldn't want to rob them of that experience. So let's see what numbers come up for you for this reading. Pile number 2, 6. You can see that. Six again. And 7. 667 is your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number. See what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. You know what? I just thought of something else. Sorry. I wonder if some of you are having concerns about money. If there will be enough. Did I mention that already in the reading? Probably I did. And that might be part of your fight, right? Within yourself, wondering if you should or shouldn't you're maybe wondering about being provided for. I want to say again, please don't be nervous about making this leap. Don't stress. You're making this leap in co-creation with spirit. Just remember that, okay? So again, if you feel that this has helped and connected for you, let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. You want to support me further, check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there that I make with my 2 hands. Powerful tektite crystals like moldavite and living desert glass. I even have Lemurian seed crystals that I'm working on bringing to you right now. And I also have light language activations and personal readings when available. Okay, so sometimes they're sold out. If you see nothing there, that's why. But nonetheless, pay me a visit at any time. Take care of yourself. Always be well, be safe, and always keep shining. Pile number 3, you chose this lovely slab of rose quartz for your crystal. This is the Uncommon Tarot. So we are going to be looking at your career, money situation, what's next for you, right? I'm going to read this kind of like in the style of a spread. So we're going to start with the first position as far as what's next, right, for you in regards to money and career and possible opportunities, and then we'll go on from there. So let's see. Pile number 3. What's next for you when it comes to money and career opportunities? What opportunities are there? What's next for you? Pile number 3, viewers. Whoa, whoa. Okay, so we have the Strength energy. For you Leos out there, I don't know, right? Let's grab another one because I'm looking at this more like sometimes the Strength energy can talk about us overcoming obstacles or having the strength and the fortitude to overcome something. So it's also about calming our animal mind and overcoming our lower vibrational mindsets, limitations, and inner talk in order to rise above that, to conquer something, to conquer fears maybe. So let's see, what's next? I don't know if you've done that work already on yourself to get to that place. Wow, the Page of Wands, okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So again, Leo here and then fire energy here. So this is really nice. And the reason why I like it is because it's telling me that what's next for you is that, for one, you're going to put a lot of this energy behind you, the struggle, right, that you've had recently, maybe in regards to pursuing a goal, maybe in regards to money, maybe in regards to the attainment of a career, right? Or maybe the struggles that you've had in regards to the pursuit of your present career, right? Whatever the case may be, this is about you overcoming a lot of those obstacles. I think you've done some of this shadow work already that is indicated oftentimes in the Strength energy. This is saying that you will have strength over that struggle. You would have gained strength in it, and you will have the fortitude and the resilience, okay, to conquer anything that you set your mind to because of those previous experiences. It kind of feels like character building. Okay, so I feel like this is energy either that you have already done or currently experiencing, but it's to build you up, right? Because it's like kind of like that saying, like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It builds fortitude. It builds a strong foundation. It builds resilience for any pursuit ahead. So none of that struggle was in vain is what this is saying. And I think you're going to see that with this Page of Wands very soon. So what's next for you is with the Page of Wands, this is saying that you're going to get some good news coming in. Pages deliver messages. The Page of Wands is the page of good news. So there's a phone call, you getting news of something of importance to you, something that maybe you have been struggling to attain, or that you have been faithful in regards to like maintaining and holding the faith that you would receive it. Okay, so this is saying your faith and or your wait and your patience, okay, was not in vain. Because over here, what's next is that the phone call's coming through. The news that you were waiting for is going to arrive in regards to your career, in regards to a personal goal. Something that you need to know is going to be made aware to you in a positive way because of this Page of Wands. It's also inspiration. So what's next is that if you were struggling to have inspiration and or motivation, right, you will be getting a lot of that. Inspiration, sparks of sudden ideas, right? Page of Wands is also the indication of the initiation of a pursuit towards your passion. So what's next is that you could be pursuing a passion based on an idea that you get suddenly that maybe at one time you were struggling because you felt blocked from. So it's like sudden inspiration comes through to inspire your next action, to inspire the next step towards something with the page. Because pages always symbolize the first step. In this case, it's the first step towards, with the wands, your passion. And some of you may have been struggling perhaps to find out what that passion is. How can you pursue a career if you don't know what your passion is, right? Sometimes that goes hand in hand. Well, your passion usually turns into your career. You know, that's one way of looking at it. Pages are also students of life. So I also think of the page as your studies. You might be studying something new in regards to your career or a money-making or business endeavor. You might be reading up on something to learn more about it in order to take the first steps in pursuit of it. Your career might require that you learn something new in a field that is related, right? Or maybe different altogether. You might fight with that, with the strength energy, right? Because it's always about the lady and the lion, right? But the lady always conquers over the lion. The lion represents the lower vibrational forces, the animal nature within us that we have to rise above and evolve from. So I feel like you will dominate over your fears or any struggles that you've had recently in regards to your pursuits, in regards to your career, in regards to your money. You will conquer over those concerns because there's a spark of inspiration or sudden understanding that brings you an awareness or news, okay, news or an idea that comes your way to give you that sudden understanding that was needed that you felt blocked from before. So if you felt blocked from receiving news, an understanding, an awareness, or an idea, this is saying what's next. You will have that. And that sudden knowing, news, inspiration is going to be the catalyst for what comes next. Okay. So let's see, for this position, what is it that you need to know about this? What is it that you need to know about this? Pile number 3 viewers. We have ideas incoming. Good news, awaited news that initiates something new. Taking the first step in a direction, maybe towards your passion, a creative endeavor, idea, or goal. Well, that's what's next. But let's see in regards to this, what is it that you need to know about it? Pile number 3. One card. What is it that you need to know about all this? Whoa, okay. So this is the Fool energy, the Wanderer. Well, what you need to know about this is that this is definitely a new journey, a new beginning, and a leap of faith on your part. Which reminds me of pile number 2's reading. So I will throw it out there. What you need to know about this is that it's going to, again, require that you conquer your fears. That would be the strength energy. What's next is you working on conquering your fears if you haven't done it already. So that way you can take the first step towards something that you have an idea on or a passion about. Or there is going to be news that comes through That's going to require that you conquer your fears and take a leap of faith, as the Fool does. That's what you need to know. The Fool does have to conquer his fears. I call it the bravery test, because you don't know what lies ahead on this journey, but you go anyway. I'm sorry if my heater is making noise. I have old school baseboard heating. So besides my coal stove. But this Fool card here in this position is saying, look, it's going to require you take a leap of faith. It's going to require that you face your fears and go. You can't carry the baggage of the past with you where you're going next. The Fool never does. He only ever has a satchel. Not only that, he carries lightly, right? He carries lightly into the new. And what I mean by baggage of the past, it's like your fears, your worries, your failures of the past. Maybe you tried something and it didn't work out the first time. The Fool is saying, to heck with all that. I'm going to go anyway. I'm going to see what lies ahead of me. I'm going to be optimistic about this. That's what you need to know. Be optimistic about this journey. Be inquisitive and curious like a page, okay? And take the journey. Take your first step. Begin now. That's the Fool energy. Trust, right? That when you take the leap, right? Take the leap and the net will appear. Right? That's the energy of the Fool. Jump and the net will appear. Spirit's going to be the one to catch you every time. Because you take those leaps as acts of faith into the unknown. So this thing, this idea that you have, this news that you get, this phone call that arrives, you know, whatever it is that's coming through as far as communication with the Page of Wands, delivering the good news, or the idea or download, it's going to require that you trust and take a leap of faith on it with the Fool's energy. And be optimistic that the way, once you take the first step, the way will be revealed to you. It is definitely new territory. It's a new journey. Could be a new location for some of you. That's maybe something you need to know. It could be new location, relocation. But it's definitely new territory. It feels like a little bit unfamiliar. So again, if your job over here, what's next? If your job is requiring that you learn something new, that's new territory. It's unfamiliar to you, right? That's what you need to know about it with the Fool. But you have to trust that you have all the skills and tools, right? That you have the strength and the fortitude to learn something new. The thing is to stay inquisitive and curious with the Page of Wands and the Fool towards this new. You're more capable than you realize, or maybe even give yourself credit for, is also the feeling here. So let's see, what is the overall outcome of this? Pile number 3 viewers. What is the outcome of this pursuit? Maybe for some of you, this leap of faith. What do you need to know? Again, stay optimistic. All right? As far as like, stay optimistic in regards to where it could take you, where it can lead, what it can lead to. Okay, hope I made that clear. Yeah. So overall outcome, whoa, we have 4 cards, and you know what? We'll roll with it. Let's see. Knight of Cups. Okay, pursuing something you love, pursuing something on your heart, maybe an artistic endeavor or something like that. Queen of Wands, isn't she about success? She's all about go-getting, right? She's a go-getter, sorry. She's all about going out and getting it, okay? She's very charismatic. She's super creative and capable. She's also highly intuitive, and she pays attention to her intuition when it comes to her creative endeavors and the things on her heart, right? Knight of Cups. 2 of Coins, 2 of Pentacles. The options, the choices that you make to get you on the path to going out and getting what it is that you want. You know, you're going to have to make some decisions along the way in the pursuit of your heart. Or, yeah, with the Knight of Cups. In pursuit of the thing that you want or the thing that you love. Again, the fish energy is all about surprises. right? It's weird because it's a Knight of Cups. Usually I see the fish popping out of the cup with the page, but in this case, they use the fish for the Knight. So the fish, if I go back to the idea of the fish popping out of the cup, that is a surprise. There's gonna be some surprises along the way in regards to the pursuit of something on your heart. But the Queen of Wands has her ish together, okay? She knows what is best for her, and she has personal strength, okay? More fire energy again, okay? Queen of Wands. With the strength here, Page of Wands, now Queen of Wands. Again, this is a lot of your passion involved in this, and she doesn't back down from something she's passionate about, okay? She will go out and get it. She will accomplish it. She does speak of success. There's a lot of decisions along the way, maybe a lot of fluctuations in the pursuit of it. And that's, I would feel that's to be expected, right? But the Ace of Swords is here, bringing you clarity and truth. Okay, more butterfly energy, speaking of transformation and change. Changes leading to new beginnings that give you a clear perspective, a clear sense of direction in the pursuit of your passion and the thing on your heart. Despite the fluctuations, you will not be deterred with the Ace of Swords because you're following your inner calling, your inner truth as the outcome. And this is a fresh start, a fresh beginning with the Ace of Swords that brings a deep understanding and knowing. Ace of Swords also brings communication, downloads from spirit, okay? And I think this is highly connected to something that you feel passionate about, something on your heart, which is, again, a divine phone line communication to spirit, right? I feel that this is all going to work out better than you probably expect it to right now at this time. I think some of you with the Page of Wands and the Fool, you are just at the beginning stages of this journey towards a passion, a goal, or something that you desire with the Page of Wands especially. But if you look at this, there is a lot of progression in this reading. We have the Page of Wands to the Knight to the Queen. That's exactly what you want. You want to see that progression in the right direction, leveling up along the way. So whatever this new thing is, whether it's a new field of study, whether it's a new job that, you know, you've been hoping that would come through, whether it's a creative goal you've wanted to pursue in order to generate money and income and success, right? This feels like new territory, but you are making such successful progress once you decide to take the leap. Spirit wants you to know over here, what you need to know about this is that it's going to require a leap of faith. It's going to require that you face some fears and you trust that Spirit is divinely guiding you in the pursuit of this along the way because you're following your heart. You got to listen to what feels right to you. And once you decide to take the leap in the direction of something on your heart over here with the Knight of Cups, you level up. You make progress and you gain confidence with the Queen of Wands in yourself. You step into your personal power as a result of pursuing the thing on your heart and trusting that Spirit will guide you, is guiding you along the way to make the right choice and decision in the direction of something that presents itself. Or in the direction of something that you've been inspired to do. You will gain, the outcome is that you will gain personal power in this. You will have some fluctuations along the way, but you're still, with the Ace of Swords, moving in the direction, Knight, right, the Knight of Cups, of your heart, but your inner truth. You will have clarity throughout the fluctuations you may experience. Spirit will deliver clarity as needed with the Ace of Swords and information. when you need it to assist you on the journey to your destination. Because the Knight of Cups is moving. Knights always do. They're about movement, speed, action, momentum of the thing that they represent. In this case, it's a cup, so the thing on your heart. You have so much creative energy with the Queen of Wands that has, it feels like, yet to be explored. I feel that the Page of Wands, what's next is that you're going to be exploring these gifts and talents soon. And you may have to take a leap of faith on your own gifts, skills, and talents. And trust yourself to pursue them. Because it feels like with the Queen of Wands, these creative abilities, gifts, talents, skills that you have, skills in general, right? They should not go unnoticed. You may debate yourself with the Two of Pentacles, like, should I? Can I actually do this? Right? You may weigh the pros and cons along the way of, oh, am I doing the right thing? Is this ever going to work out? Did I make the right choice in pursuing this? Because sometimes that fluctuation can be internal as well as external in our circumstance. But the Ace of Swords is always going to come through. It's going to come through and deliver the clarity on the cloudy days, okay? When I say that, what I'm meaning by that is on the days where you feel uncertain, on the days where you start to doubt or question your choice and the pursuit of something, Spirit will deliver the clarity and always point you or guide you right and true with the Ace of Swords. Okay, so let's see if we can get a pocket oracle card here for a little bit more information on this, okay, in regards to career, money. Whoa, so what do we have here? We have how many? 2? Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so the skull energy represents major change, endings leading to new beginnings, transformation, all right? And the owl is wisdom and knowledge. So again, if I go back to the idea that some of you will have to maybe learn something new, that would be the owl energy. Because again, it speaks of education, learning, higher learning, wisdom, intuition, because it's an owl, right? And the owl can sometimes be associated to goddess energy, the great mysteries of life, right? Wisdom, again. So this is basically telling me that some of you may go back to school to learn something or expand upon something you already know. But there's changes taking place. That's what's next. There's something shifting and changing in regards to your career and what you're doing. You're going to have to trust your intuition in regards to taking this leap of faith. But this is also telling me that you will have the wisdom and the discernment to do it. Once you decide to take the leap of faith, it is going to initiate a major shift in your journey. It's going to close something out and start something new. Because it's a number 13, and the number 13 also equates to the death card in the tarot. Some of you may be Scorpio energy right here with this card. Okay. So let's get your final oracle card here. Whoa. All right, so we have 2. Bear with me 1 second. I want to adjust this. Okay. So we have 2 doorways. Again, the idea of, with the 2 of Pentacles, right? a choice. So let me expand upon that, because we have 2 doors here, and the 2 of Pentacles speaks of a choice sometimes. You have options, you have to decide something. So you might have to decide which door to choose. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I pick A? Do I pick B? And this is where the leap of faith comes in. This is where the discernment comes in. The discernment to make the right choice in the right direction. Okay. There's a lot of change energy in the butterfly here in the card with the skull energy. Speaking of death and transformation, metamorphosis, right? Both of these energies speak of that. So no matter what you decide, you're going to initiate change in a new direction. However, it's going to lead you to living your truth, living what feels right and in alignment with you, with the Ace of Swords. It's going to lead to a new beginning. So we have an ending and a new beginning. Your discernment, the wisdom to make the right choice, your connection to spirit, right, is going to lead you to this something new. You're going to stand in your power. That's what the outcome is. You're going to follow your heart. You're going to stand in your power. You're going to go out and get it. Despite any fluctuation, despite any choices that you have to decide along the way, you're going to continue to follow your inner guidance and truth. Right here's the inner guidance, intuition, and truth with the Ace of Swords. So let's see what these finals say. Let's start with this one first. Hold on. Let's start with this one first. It says, the sacred lotus, compassion in action, the chosen tool. I now see the lotus in your spirit's jewel. Okay, let's address this. The lotus is a symbol of change, alchemy, enlightenment, conquering over lower vibrational energy to rise to the top, become the lady, not the lion, not the animal, right? The animal within, they often say. The lotus does the same thing in a similar manner. Lotus is grown from mud. It's grown in the mucky depths, okay, of the river, let's say, or whatever water source it is. It has to go through, right, and rise up to become its greatest self, the greatest version, just like the butterfly, okay? The butterfly does the same thing. Apologize for the blur. The butterfly does the same thing. It's a transformational process. It's a metamorphosis. Here we have it. Here we have it with the lotus. We also have it with the butterfly. So you taking this leap in this direction is going to initiate change and a metamorphosis and a personal evolution of sorts. When the lotus finally has transformed itself from the bottom of the muck, goes through the murky waters and reaches the surface of the water, it blooms. It blooms into the best version of itself. You would have never known that it was this weird thing in the bottom of the mud at first, or it started out that way. But it reaches the surface of the water, it gains enlightenment, it gains the sun, it gains its success, it gains its fullest expression. Do you see? So this journey that you take, or the initiation with the Page of Wands in the direction of this, is going to require that you take a leap of faith, but it's also going to lead you to your greatest self-expression. And it's going to require your discernment, your intuition, right, to lead you right and true. Okay? So I love that, because to me it's confirming the energy of the butterfly here. It's confirming the death card. It's confirming the strength as well. Okay, so let's see what this one says. It says, Jude's song, a reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases, you can find peace within the strangest of places. Okay, so let me go over that one. some of you may be feeling a little lost and feeling maybe hopeless, like struggling right over here with the strength in regards to something that you want to do or something that you're hoping to attain, right? But this is saying you can find peace even in the strangest of places. This is new territory right here with the Fool, right? It's new territory, and that's uncomfortable. You might be feeling a little lost in the pursuit of this because it's new territory, and that's uncomfortable. But Spirit is saying here, trust that you can find peace even in the unknown. You know what allows you to have peace in the unknown? Your connection with Spirit. That is the peace that passes all understanding, right? And it's also the intuitive knowing, being in alignment with your inner being. Your inner being already knows what's true. Trust that over anything you see outside of you in your everyday world. Because that connection to Spirit is what's true above all else. And you can find peace even while you're taking a journey into the unknown or into unknown territory or something that is new and strange and unfamiliar to you. Okay, so I like that. Let's see what angel numbers come up for you. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice for angel numbers. These numbers may indeed confirm some things I've already said in this reading, because that's how the magic works, okay? And or provide you with additional messages that you need for your journey personally. I don't like to recommend a source because I don't want to recommend one that you don't like. 2, I want you to take the journey to find the magic for yourself, because sometimes along the way you can come across other synchronicity and serendipity that you need for your journey. If I gave you a shortcut, I might rob you of that experience. Likewise, I always tell everybody to please refrain putting the number interpretation in the comment section for this same reason. Okay, so let's see what angel numbers come up for you, pile number 3. We have 10, 12. So 1012. Go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Every interaction does help this channel grow, reach more people, find who it needs to. And if you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do, check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below. I have handmade crystal jewelry that I make with my 2 hands on my free time. Powerful tektite crystals like moldavite living desert glass. I also have Lemurian seed crystals in the shop. And I also have light language activations and personal readings when available. So I will leave you here. Much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care, and always keep shining.